In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the eyedropper tool in Adobe Photoshop. If you've ever struggled to match colors perfectly in your designs, paintings, or photo edits, this tool is going to save you a lot of time. The eyedropper tool allows you to sample any color from your image and instantly set it as your foreground or background color. It's simple, powerful, and incredibly useful for precision work. Make sure to watch until the end because I'll also show you how to make your color sampling more accurate and how to sample from multiple layers. And if this tutorial helps you out, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more easy Photoshop guides. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open your image in Adobe Photoshop. Once your image is open, go over to the toolbar on the left-hand side of your screen. Look for the eyedropper tool icon. It looks like a small pipette. Click on it to select it. If you want to work faster, you can simply press the letter I on your keyboard, which is the shortcut for the eyedropper tool. Using shortcuts like this will speed up your workflow significantly over time. Now that the eyedropper tool is active, move your cursor over any part of your image. As you hover around, you'll notice the color preview changing. To sample a color, simply click once on the exact area you want. As soon as you click, that color becomes your foreground color. You can see your foreground color at the bottom of the toolbar in the color swatch. Once the color is set, you can immediately use it with other tools, like the brush tool to paint, the paint bucket tool to fill areas, the text tool to match typography colors, or even shape tools to create perfectly matched design elements. This is extremely useful when you're trying to keep your design consistent or when you want to replicate a specific shade from a photo. Now, let's say you don't want to set the foreground color. Instead, you want to sample a color as your background color. This is just as easy. With the eyedropper tool selected, hold down the Alt key on Windows or the Option key on a Mac, and then click on the color you want. You'll notice that instead of changing the foreground swatch, Photoshop updates the background swatch. This is especially helpful when you're working with gradients or background fills and need two precise colors sampled directly from your image. Next, let's talk about something very important: sample size. By default, Photoshop may sample just a single pixel. Sometimes that can give you an inaccurate result, especially if your image has noise or slight color variations. To adjust this, make sure the eyedropper tool is selected, then look at the top options bar. You'll see a setting called Sample Size. Click on it. Instead of Point Sample, which samples only 1 pixel, you can choose options like 3x3 average, 5x5 average, or even 11x11 average. What this does is average the color of the surrounding pixels, giving you a much more accurate and balanced color result. This is particularly useful when sampling skin tones, skies, or textured surfaces where a single pixel might not represent the true color. Finally, let's look at how to sample from all layers. By default, Photoshop may only sample from the currently selected layer. But what if your design has multiple layers and you want to pick a color that's visible on the canvas regardless of layer? With the eyedropper tool selected, go to the top options bar and find the sample setting. Change it from current layer to all layers. Now Photoshop will sample the combined visible result of every layer, which is extremely helpful in complex projects with adjustments, overlays, and multiple design elements. And that's how you use the eyedropper tool in Adobe Photoshop. As you can see, it's a simple tool, but mastering it can dramatically improve your color accuracy and workflow speed. From basic color picking to background sampling, adjusting sample sizes, and sampling from all layers, you now know everything you need to use it like a pro. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more step-by-step Photoshop tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.